welcome. My name is Ebony Chambers. I am the Chief Family and Youth Partnership Officer with Stanford Sierra Youth and Families in Sacramento, California, as well as a national consultant with Building Bridges Initiative. And I'm excited to be here and introduce Ms. Allison Maxon. She is the Executive Director for the National Center on Adoption and Permanency. And we're excited to hear from her today as she has some strategies that she's going to share with us to help residential providers engage effectively with adoptive parents. So I'm always excited to talk about this as an adoptive parent and a mother of a child, a daughter that experienced residential services. And so I'm going to let Miss Allison just get started and share with us what concrete strategies do you have for residential providers to effectively engage with adoptive parents?
I think the first and best place to start is to not assume that you know what it feels like to be a parent on the other side of that rupture. That we have to start from the place of listening and being open to learning from our parents. What's their unique experience like of parenting this child? Because if we don't start from that place of listening, and I'll give a great kind of concrete strategy because it's one of the favorite tools that I use. I use this, what I call the adoption rock, and you can see it's a geode, right? And most of our parents often begin their adoption journey here on what I call the beautiful side of adoption. Like parents are beginning their journey with like, I can't wait to adopt and I'm so excited to parent. And they have this idea about what it's going to be like to be a parent, what it's going to feel like to be a mom. And they're really excited on this journey. And they often come to the experience with those ideas about what the adoption experience is going to be like. And most often, the other side of this is this hard part, the grief and the loss and the trauma. And the child, most of our kids are here when they're moving into that attachment relationship with parents, that our kids have already experienced a lot of developmental and attachment related trauma. So they're often fearing or opposing, defending against attaching. And most of our parents are going, wait, that's what? I was here. Like, I can't wait to attach and love my child and pour my love into my child. And it's easy to get stuck then with some of the trauma reactive behaviors and with what I was talking about earlier, children with developmental trauma who come with already a lot of experiences connected to attachment and who may fear attachment. So they can push away and oppose attaching. So that we have to join parents. Really, it's for me that first step in what we're wanting and hoping to do when there's a rupture is if we don't actually go to where our parents are. Because our parents now may be here where they've absorbed vicarious trauma after parenting a child maybe for 8 years or 10 years and feeling like, I'm as stuck as the kid right now. So don't just kind of wrap the quote services and help around the child. Join me. And don't assume that you know what it feels like to be me on the inside. That we actually have to start from a place of listening and learning with empathy, what we call therapeutic joining. Join with me where I am, which means we have to do a lot of deep listening because maybe I'm a bit wounded right now. And I can't get to having empathy for my child because I'm in so much pain and distress because maybe I've absorbed a lot of vicarious trauma from my child and I'm feeling like a failure or I'm feeling rejected by my child. So I'm stuck. I need help. So that therapeutic joining is not a small thing because we actually have to think about how we use the core issues, the parents' core issues, their experience of rejection, which can lead to shame. I might feel deeply ashamed that I can't find a way to repair the rupture with my child. And I may not share this with any of you helpers because I may feel you're going to judge me or label me or, we can easily just want to hide those parts of our experience. So I need you to join with me. The other strategy, and I think it's a really critical one, and I don't think we do it very well in the field generally, is you have to provide me, if I'm this parent, with parent mentors that have lived this experience. because other parents, what I call non-traditional parents that have, or traditional parents that have parented non-traumatized children, they offer all this advice and, it's all the same and all these things that our parents are going, wait, wait, wait. Like, you have no idea what this experience feels like. That adoptive parents have unique tasks in becoming an adoptive parent. It is a different kind of parenting. There's no less love. It's not better or worse than, but there are additional tasks that our parents have. So we need to provide parent mentors, support groups built for, in fact, I've been doing a support group for about 15 years of adoptive parents, and to have what I call bunker buddies, like peers, parenting peers that are in the trenches, that know what it feels like to parent a child with significant traumatic losses or developmental trauma, and that can support you on this journey, that aren't just giving, quote, kind of advice from outside the trenches, but having parent mentors with lived experience that know what those core issues feel like from the inside out. It's really critical for our parents.
I'm hearing so many different strategies and opportunities to understand vicarious trauma more of the parent or caregiver, as well as the lived experience and how critical and important that can be. As someone with lived experience myself, knowing that there's someone that can walk alongside me or a family and help them to navigate much easier is so strongly valued. So thank you so much for sharing those strategies.